All right, guys, when you're coming to Thailand, don't be like your boy Ken. Get your international driver's license. I meant to get it. I stopped on my way to Thailand. I stopped at my sister's house for 2 days, and I meant to get it. You got to get it while you're in the States. You got to get it while you're in the States. But I didn't get it. I forgot. And pretty much, so today I'm on my second ticket in 19 days. So today I got pulled over for no helmet and no license. And then it's just a scam. Once you guys realize how the matrix works, then you can't even get mad. Because if it's really about you don't want people driving with licenses, all you got to do is make one law that it's a requirement that the moped places cannot rent to you unless you present a valid license. But it's not about that. It's about being the matrix. You know what I mean? Because if you really put that requirement, if it's about safety, you put that requirement in, and then nobody has a license, and all the moto companies just simply go out of business, or their business takes a drastic hit. So this is how you know it's some matrix stuff, right? He get pulled over. He's like, "Where's your license?" "I don't have one." "I got the helmet with me. I just didn't have it on. I had it hanging up. I had it hanging up on my moped, and I'm driving. That's my moped, y'all. And he pulls you over. He's like, "What's your name?" And I don't ever carry any ID. I tell him my name, and then he's like, "What?" And I say it. I'm like, "You want me to spell it for you?" Because he's a Thai officer. He's like, "No, it ain't important." So he just draws a line in the name, and he's like, "Hey, ride with him." So he's got the moto dudes there, the moto taxi. Ride with him. So the moto taxi takes you to the police station, goes in with you, make sure you pay, and then takes you back to your moped, and you get to drive off in the same conditions. And then when I get back, he's like, "Pay the moto." And I'm like, "Well, how much?" And he's like, $100. I'm like, "Okay, here." But the moral of the story is most people would get all mad it's this, they're pulling me over, harassing. It's just a game, guys. It's a game. If it was truly about your safety, if it was truly about your safety or licensing, they would just make a law that the moto places can't rent to you unless you present a valid license. But it's not about that. Matrix doesn't work like that. And some people, here's what kills your time. Kills your time is trying to comply with every requirement of the matrix instead of getting on living with your life. So that was just one instance of how the matrix works. There's a bunch of them, and if you try to meet every requirement of the matrix, all your time in life will be devoted to trying to please the matrix, and you'll have no time left for yourself. Do I think it's safe riding without a helmet? No. Am I going more than 20 miles an hour? No. Does a bicycle go 20 miles an hour? Yes. So at the end of the day, I'm definitely comfortable with that ratio. I'm comfortable with one ticket every 10 days. It was $15. You know what I mean? I'd rather be enjoying. I'd rather pay you $100 every week and have the enjoyment of this moped than to not have it. So, moral of the story is, I intended to get my international license. I just forgot. You can only get it through AAA, and you got to be in the state. There's no online function. And that's another thing about the United States. They're so behind the times when it's compared to other countries. There's no way to get it. There's no online. You got to physically go into a AAA and apply for it and walk out with it. And an international driver's license it's an international driving permit. What it is it's basically just your license translated into different countries' languages. So they can be like, "Oh, you have a license." So it's the equivalent of having a document apostilled, and only the AAA has the authority to basically validate your license, say it's valid, and then translate it into a bunch of different countries' languages. So it just is what it is. I was on my way to get a massage, and I'm still here. I'm gonna get a massage. So if you guys want a good massage place, this place is right here. I'm right here. Now, a good landmark for it is Sun Fitness. So if you type in Sun Fitness, here's Soy Pacao right here. Sun Fitness. The massage place that got all the grandmas is right up here. That's an eatery right here. And upstairs, right at that building, is where you're gonna find the cheap Thai massages. I mean, they're 150 baht. That's like less than $5 for an hour massage. So after he drove me and I paid the fine, I'm like, I don't even have much money on me. Like, I only had 1,000 baht and they knocked me for 500, which is 15 bucks. So I'm just gonna 150. I get a 2-hour massage. Wait, the taxi dude took 100. So I could spend 300 baht on massages. And then I could give her a tip, and then I'm totally broke. But I've been doing whatever I want. I've only spent like $300 this week. That's eating out, recreation, doing any and everything you want to do without budgeting. I'm only spending like 300 bucks a week. And some of that is ticket money. So it is what it is. Till next time, fam, get your international driver's license. It'll just avoid a little headache if you're coming over to Thailand. It'll avoid a little headache, save you a little bit of money. So go ahead and do that. Till next time, peace. Until next time, fam, stay blessed. Peace.